Yeah, so it seems like some persons have a clearer shot to the finals than some.
So them set up for Americans.
No, Tiga, there's Jamaicans may talk. Stay with it, bro.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. The lineup for the semifinals are out, and the DTM crew is here to just look at the Jamaican chances of making it. 3 Jamaicans who entered the World Championship in the men's 100 meters have all advanced to the semifinals, and we're here to look at our chances. And we'll get straight into it, Raymond, looking at heat number 1. Right? This includes the national trials winner, the resurgent, the father, Yohan Blake. He will come up against the fastest American last year, Trayvon Bromell, who seems to have a point to prove, considering that he never made the Olympic finals. Sonny Brown, among others. Looking at this lineup, Simbini is a stocked field, but what is Yohan's chances of making it out and into the final?
So the thing is, if Yohan Blake is able to run the time that he had done in the national stadium for the trials, I know it's kind of a stretch because you pretty much have to lay that down in the semi-final and then turn around again and run something like that in the finals. It might be a stretch, but Yohan Blake is up for it. He knows what is needed, and he has to just put down those time to be sure to go through. Because as you said, Bromell is certain he's going to lay down a fast time, so he just want those two slot. So you have to lay down that time of 9.85 or thereabout.
Ricky, in the heats, Blake never looked as smooth as he looked at the national trials, and we want to hope that he's not going back to the Blake before trials. But in addition to that, who else you think going to make it out?
Well, definitely Trayvon Bromell, because he has been, in his heat he ran 9.89. He's trying to. I think the Americans are trying to make a statement. So definitely Trayvon. Hakeem Sonny Brown has been in the heat. He ran well, and over the years he has been running well. Akani Simbine, also the South African, has been running well also. But given how Yohan Blake started in our national trials, he started really slow and he picked up in the semifinals, and then in the finals he ran the time that everyone was shocked about. I think that Yohan Blake will definitely make it out, along with Trayvon Bromell and 2 other persons.
2 other persons is 2 from each.
It's a toss up.
The first
and the
2
fastest,
from each heat,
and then the fastest, non-qualifier
from all the heats. So Tiga, you agree? Yohan will be one of those 2.
All right, definitely, because we see when the first race, the heats didn't go on with nothing expected, and he was very nervous, bubbling his head and stuff like that. Struggled to make it over. Came in second, but I think this time now he know what is at stake. You understand, and he definitely have to prove his word. Have to come out, run a good time, and try to make it in the fastest 2 to reach the final. So he definitely, Yohan Blake, know what is at stake. He's a seasoned runner. He's a veteran, so he knows.
Raymond, and when we look at heat number 2, Hakeem Blake is in this heat, and when we're in football, we say the group of death, right? In this World Championship, this is the heat of death, right? Andre DeGrasse, bronze at the Olympics. Zarnell Hughes, I'll skip him. Christian Coleman, the defending champion. This brother from New Zealand ran his national record at 10:08. He's there. Fred Kerley, the world leader, the world boss right now. 9:7 at ease, 9:79 jogging for about 80 meters. Then you have the Jamaican Akeem Blake, who a lot of persons say will be that second Jamaican in the final. He has it rough because only two can make it out for sure. So he definitely need to be at his best.
Yeah, Kirk, you couldn't describe it any better. The group of death. This one is one to watch. It's going to be very exciting to see, who will vie for that top two position. Of course, Fred Kerley laid out the gauntlet in a 9.76. He's showing the kind of shape that he's in, and pretty much if challenged, he's pretty much ready to go even faster if necessary. So clearly he's one of the favorite to go through. Christian Coleman is also the next favorite. So if Akeem Blake is able to run his season best and personal best, even eclipse that, because clearly the other two runners were able to pull him into a faster time, his strongest chance to go through as one of the third place fastest loser is possible. Once him run outside of himself to keep up with the Fred Kerley and Christian Coleman, he stands a good chance. Of course, others would be vying too, so then two will be pulled into some serious season best and close to even them personal best and even beating them personal best. But Akeem Blake has to be prepared to run better than his personal best to keep up and hopefully get into the third fastest loser.
That you think Akeem have a chance in this one?
Kirk, this is a mammoth of a task. This is a mountain for young Akeem Blake. If he do survive this, trust me, he will medal. But this is a mammoth of a task. Christian Coleman and the grass. Come on, man. This is a mammoth of a task. I don't think he's going to survive this one, because this one is really, 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 really steep for him.
Ricky, I know you've been talking about the Chinese runner, but we haven't mentioned anything about him. 10.15 in his heat. You think him can upset the field either?
Bing Tian show him he's quick out of the blocks, but he doesn't seem to be on any form right now to qualify. So definitely Fred Kerley and Christian Coleman, it will be a very fast race. Those two will be first and second. I don't know in whichever order. But I believe that Akeem Blake, if he runs his PB or anything close to his PB, he will be the fastest non-qualifier in this race.
And we're not putting anything against Zarnell Hughes as well. He's one of those runners that will challenge for a spot. We saw him false start in the Olympics, and I'm sure he would want to make amends for him.
Yeah, of course. Zarnell Hughes is no stranger to a certain level of competition, so he has certain experience under his belt. And so he's looking at this lineup and know what needs to be done, has to run his personal best and beyond. So Zarnell Hughes know what is necessary to get through. And all of these persons are vying for that third place fastest time. As I said, this heat might be one of the quickest heat. Semifinal might be one of the quickest semifinal.
Right, and if we look at heat number 3, which also feature another Jamaican, Oblique Seville, this heat will have the Olympic champion. And though the Olympic champion is not running at the speed that he ran during the Olympics, in the last 2 major championship World Indoors, he won. He wasn't running fast at that time, but he managed to pull it off. And at the Olympics, there's also Marvin Bracey, the other American in this. Tibogo who ran world under 20 record from Botswana, is also in this race. Omanyala, then the Kenyan who got a visa on final day and made it, is in this race. So this is not an easy race though, but do you think Oblique is in a zone by himself in this one, Ricky?
Oblique just might even beat Marvin Bracey to win this heat. He will definitely qualify. Oblique will definitely qualify. But we can't count out Ferdinand Omanyala and the Olympic champion, Lamont Jacobs. But otherwise, from those two, Jacobs and Omanyala and Bracey, I think this race might be the race of death, because it's more packed. It has more quality athletes than in the second heat. But if Oblique runs his best, he will qualify in good time.
Raymond, the question that a lot of persons always want to be answered is whether or not Oblique can manage the pressure. And we will definitely see that in this semi-final.
Yeah, for sure, Kurt, for sure. Being sandwiched by Omanyala and the under 20 world record holder, let's see, it's going to be tricky coming out of the blocks with those persons beside you. And if they get a good start, you might panic and not run your own race and transition to the different phases properly. So it will be tricky. Young Obliques will find a little task, but if he's able to hold his composure and not be nervous, he should be able to come through victorious in this heat. I mean, the semi-final round. I'm very confident if he's able to keep his composure and not worry and stave off these persons, let's say Omanyala, Bracey, and finish first, then the medal possibility of getting a medal in the finals is really, really high, because he will be tested strongly in this heat. I disagree though, Ricky, that this is not as stuck as the other one, but this is also a very good one.
So, Ricky, a lot of people will be crying. It's clear. The Olympic champion might be one of them.
Yeah, well, there will be disappointments in this race. A whole lot of persons, well, probably one or two persons will be crying because we don't expect a few of the athletes to qualify, but someone will be crying and going and weeping and wailing at the end of this race.
There you have it, sports DTM fans. Another episode of Sports Down the Middle. The semi-finals lineup are out, and there are 3 Jamaicans in 3 of the semi-finals, 1 each, and we're expecting great things from all of them. We're expecting all 3 to make it to the final and challenge for that medal. If you agree with us, you can leave those comments in the comment section below. Who you think will make the final from each of the heats. Leave those comments in the comment section below, and always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe, and to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell all of them friends to come and join the Sports DTM family. Raymond, Ricky, Tigat, and I signing out.